Oh, yeah. So how do you get started when you've already started? Hey everyone, it's Chef Katrina here, and that's probably one of the most common things that I run into quite a bit with what I'm dealing with and building my business is how to get started once you've already started. And maybe this is just a mental block for me, but I've been building for the last few years and successfully been building my online business. I've successfully launched a blogging course. I've successfully launched a Pinterest course. I've successfully been part of and managed a community for a digital marketing company. I've successfully been the director of client experience for a digital marketing company. I've had a lot of things that I've done very, very well. And, every time you kind of leave something and you're getting started all over again, there's like you get started and then it's like staying in that get started mode, right? How do you stay inside of get started when you've already got started? How do you stay inside of this 90-day run of becoming CEO, but not show up every single day for your YouTube live? How do you give your word for something and then not show up for it, right? And I'll be honest, that's kind of one of the things that I'm definitely struggling with. And I guess this is probably more of a personal struggle than anything, because staying in the mode is probably, I don't know if it's, I don't know if it's, I'm going to just talk this out. I don't know if it's not being hungry enough, which I know that's not true. I don't know if there's a sense that I've been there, done that. That's been part of my background for a while. And a lot of things that I've done is like, oh, I've already been there. I've done that. I'm not going to do it again. And this is actually something I bump up against when I run marathons. I've run multiple marathons over the last few years. I did 3 of them back to back. And inside of doing that one, the first year I did it, I was like, great, I did it. The second year I did it, I was like, yeah. The third year, my training was like crap. It was like, well, I've been there, done that. So I'll rely on what I already know to do what I've done. And that really didn't work well for me. I would say that's been the most painful piece. Is that I had the experience of saying, well, I've already been there, done that. I know what I need to get done. My body will remember it. But what I'm discovering inside of this 90-day challenge and this becoming CEO, inside of working with entrepreneurs, inside of building out my Pinterest ad agency, inside of building out my team for my ad agency, right? There's a lot of new things that I'm taking on. There's also a lot of things that I've learned over the years. And these were skills that I wanted to learn because I wanted to be able to implement them in my own business. And I kind of had forgotten that. I'd forgotten that I had joined a digital marketing community originally and became their community manager because I wanted to know how to manage affiliates. I wanted to understand how to teach and train a mass group of people and have more of them have success, right? When I became the director of client experience, I wanted to understand how customer support worked. I wanted to understand how product development worked from a digital background. Like, how do you create a product? How do you put it on the market? How do you market it? What's the launch period? Like all of that. I really wanted to understand that. So it was like, okay, this is really interesting, right? So I learned a lot of skills. And then when I chose to take this out on my own, when I decided I was becoming my own CEO, that first year definitely was a lot of floundering because I was like, I got to do this all by myself, right? I got to prove that I can do this by myself. But what I'm discovering yet again inside of this 90-day challenge that I'm in for building my business and being around entrepreneurs and growing again is that it's a new skill set, right? I have to empty my cup. I have to, I'm getting chills just thinking about this. I have to empty my cup. I have to step out of my way, what I think I know, and surrender myself to the newness of learning this again, getting back in the excitement that this is all new, that this is all exciting again, that this is exactly where I'm supposed to be. And it is. There's a lot of things that are pointing to this direction that I'm in the right place in building out a Pinterest ad agency. I love working with my new clients and helping them understand the visual impact that Pinterest is going to have on their business. I'm super excited to be working with and developing their funnels for the Pinterest platform. So there are so many things that I'm loving about this process, and I'm surrendering to it, right? I'm not worried about getting it perfect. I'm more about learning this experience with my clients, and the fact that they were a yes to learning this and growing with me inside of building this out and becoming my success cases really is a testament to how much I've invested into the world of online marketing, how much I've invested into growing my Pinterest skills, paying my dues, investing in advertising. Like I've had done that, right? And now I get to teach this and utilize these skills, not just for myself, but I get to gift this back out. I get to help other businesses successfully generate those leads and sales. I get to work with individuals and small entrepreneurs that want to learn how to leverage the Pinterest platform, right? And that just to me is super exciting because I want to see these companies succeed. I want them, their products, their services are so amazing that the world needs to be made aware of them. And if I can be just a small part of their business marketing and help them move that needle forward to get more traffic, leads, and sales for their business, then absolutely I want to share the journey of Pinterest with them. It makes my heart sing when I get to work with them on this project. So I'm surrendering myself to this learning. I'm surrendering myself to my team. And I'm learning to ask them questions and ask them for advice and guidance and lead them inside of this conversation so that we can provide the best experience for our clients. So there's a lot, like when you're getting started, like I've been started, and I guess that's just staying inside of that mode of looking at, okay, what can I learn inside this business, right? Am I continuing to invest in the mental? Am I doing my self-development? Am I taking care of my health? What is it that I need to step up into? Because a CEO, and I actually have this up here, right? You know, somebody that eats healthy, is focused, exercises, listens, right? Has a to-do list, things that I have to do, right? I make calls, right? The wealthy do happy birthday calls. They talk, they say hello to people. They write down their goals. They read. We speak our mind, right? We network. I love this whole thing. We network. You know, we have less TV. We have less trash TV. We rise early. We're always looking to improve and learn, right? 80% of the wealthy believe that long-term education and self-improvement, right? Continuing. We avoid toxic people and we don't give up, right? When I look at that, like these are the things of what it looks like to become CEO. These are the things that to embrace. And I'm adding each one, right? It's not like I woke up, yes, 90 days or, 40 days ago and said, oh, I'm going to do all this. I'm going to change my diet. I'm going to start listening. I'm going to do no, there's been a progression for this, right? There's things that I've been doing, things that I've been getting involved in, taking them one step on the time, but definitely writing the goals, reading, speaking your mind, having a conversation, staying focused, getting out, exercising. Definitely, I have to get up every now and then and move around because it's super, super important that I keep my body moving. So there's a lot to be learned inside of this process. And yes, I've been absent doing my YouTube lives. Yes, I've also done Facebook lives. I've been kind of going back and forth. But I'm looking at like, what am I responsible for and what does that need to do? So, this journey to becoming CEO has definitely shown me a lot about, again, myself. It's a lot of introspective. But I'm hoping that inside of this, that you're learning skill sets too, right? Because I think along this journey, we all expect that it should look a certain way. And when you surrender to the journey, that this becomes a whole new world to play in. So I want to thank you guys for jumping in here with me, taking a look at this and following along this journey. And I'll tell you that this journey would not happen. I would not be where I am right now if it wasn't for an entrepreneurial tribe and a community that's supporting me through this process that I get to plug into daily, that helps with my mindset, my motivation, that keeps me moving forward, of being around a team of entrepreneurs. This has made the biggest difference in my business. And there's a short 3-minute video down below inside the description that I invite you to take a look at. See if being part of this entrepreneurial community can help you build and scale your business like it has for me. And if you have questions about it, let me know, because I would love to have you join Team on Fire. I'd love to have you part of this entrepreneurial community and work with you to share with you how to leverage these communities, these resources, and these tools to help you build and scale your business. So with that, I hope you're having an amazing night. Thank you again for plugging in. If you're catching the replay, do #replay. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. With that, have a good one. Night, everybody.